and then bronya boba the natures of the message tiawa and then passing through on the Monday afternoon as usual. Na just say or the message FM and then na a year Richard Ajiman on the Monday afternoon. Later on, Richard Ajiman so ubetel ne ewo FDA so it's my FDA no ena ahasiya na sana ya no ya kosua ya Constitutional Review Committee and then Omwa presente a year report Ediama President John Dramani Mahama Internet Presidential year Constitutional Review Committee a President John Dramani Ejina Ebreno Ntiene mean to be able na oboka a year executive and the legislature omo ayon kufado omo no aye proposal bi ewom as it stands no may read a year document na except no ede ebema MMDCs no so ede no si say no omo a ebeye elections no omo no e propose say bia enye district ni nyina ene betumi aye elections ebi na emo nka omo ebehwe district ni bi ho no omo emiti benchmark bi any criteria bi a na chesen komo no omo atumi a elect the frame mayor dey who crowd the banity district bi odom dia enye preko pese ye be wholesale na obi atumi a elect eye ni DC anase MC nti ano no so obo ebo so kakra na ba kwa ewom since obo so propose ethics and anti-corruption commission bi say omo bebu attorney general hold na America no be nyankan fool you know but be clearer understanding me passage pa ethics and anti-corruption commission bi and then your OSP ho omo so propose ethics and anti-corruption commission and as agency bia say omo ba bebu attorney general na bono so aye na adwuma no mo yi corruption aspect say be hodomenti ase so men gina eno so pi but ba kwa ashase agent and I say a number bia and they say omo a propose 5-year term Edia ma president bi obeba betina akonya no so ene ensem om di two dwane say third term nkomo no de omo ankoso kura enti ye constitution article 66(2) san komo no ai bidum ye third term na president Mahama embra for the third term no omo se san komo obo hwa demand no omo hu se ho no kura do esua omo a epre ye third term no na kwakwa se nipa kakra bi na edi san komo no na empo no mu se president Mahama no kra no o se na ni kra nje chese na ni kra nje third term no eho ensem om di tu dwa eno no na mom obo se eminent personalities bi a omo ni omo twetwe nkomo a eye president bi omo nso atena konya no so panya omo afra konya no so no e kire se 4-year term no di esua na mom kia ye 5 years and kano na ebeboa because en some bi a wo say na nkofo ka and say abai betina konya no so a 6 months or the ba betina konya no so no eno afi no de ye ntutuye na afi okeka kania mabom afi na waye adwuma no kakra na yes campaign ye pa akoto aba enti e ma abai no entumi anye na adwuma eye enti omo no de omo hu no say oman ni bi wo hodoma baby to say Senegal ne countries dibino si say omo na choose 5-year term and Ghana no so omo propose say Kenya 5 years na 5 years no so no na ya pet time bi anke no president no de be ye the campaign na no ye yi e de ato nchen baby enti odofo eno ene nkomo ba ko a omo e de ebai iti 5-year term and committee no a proposal 5-year term for your president na asema ewo ho edo no na obo kire se obo awi obo adwuma ide early next year a year constitutional review implementation council no omo ebepaw na omo ahase aye omo adwuma enti asema ene omo edinam no later on the program bebrebem na ya to adwene edia fasa ensem we say ehunyina 5-year term for the president wo pleso anasa wo pleso o comments no obetumi drop e wo Facebook eye WONTUMI TV live e wo Facebook WONTUMI TV live e wo Facebook and a WONTUMI TV live e wo YouTube etisha den so sa ba me na drop o comments 5 years no and na ekro anasa no mo proposal wani je ho anasa wani enje ho obetumi drop o comments e wo but men ko bi nuaba ye nana ya owarewa menka nana ya Beatrice owarewa sian menko de cheye na ya ntwetwe nkomo kakra ise no dia isi bronya na bribibo yes bronya enti bronya no ended am enfra mem that chese ya wrap up kakran. Enti for starters I have nana ya owarewa sian mampon ni this year ne twetwe mu ote ne oni ebedi nkobo kama bomu bi krada agem nsem de ma oye no mampon ho project awura oye edebua eye baby ofri eye mamponfo ene Ghana for at large ene opasi true ya ba be du broya yendi nkomo kakra na ya ewa ha edo achi na Richard Ajman enso ebetnas na yedi nkomo na ya mema kwa ba
mejuso
na hoye
hoye pa
and then they be no better tree no French
woo
also hoye yeah they are biase
affliction pa
oh I think come better yen I feel said that is a bibia e koso pepepe sanye ye peno
amen
yes na man want to say we can use with our
yambo chana me be call ho
ochina yam ya aduma we be call
me pa try
oh okay na o projects no last time now so be kwa akwohwe sane o kan be de we be kwa akwohwe bi how far near ma akoso sane o pe no
I wish I could say it in English.
Okay. Nana ya sabeti kan sebrubu. All right, I was just asking about the projects. You undertaking at Asante Mampong. And I was really asking, how far with the projects?
Well,
is it going on as expected?
Yeah.
Or there are some challenges?
Well, so far I'm doing the Tadium Park. And I went to Accra for about a week. I found a company that did the same park for Aguna, and they're in East Legon. So they quoted some price, and they started at 11 billion and now has dropped to 5.4 billion to do an AstroTurf.
Are you talking about the money you have to spend?
Yeah, the money I have to spend
to get the AstroTurf.
AstroTurf.
The people of what Tadiem or Mampong at large?
Yeah, the people of Mampong at large, but at Tadiem.
Oh, okay.
Park.
And you say, how much is it going to cost you?
They quoted 11 point something, but now we're at 5 billion.
5 million.
Billion.
5 billion.
Yes.
Huh.
5.4 billion.
Billion.
Yeah.
For the AstroTurf.
Yes.
Wow, that's a huge sum of money. Really?
Yes.
And are you disappointed?
No, I'm excited.
You're excited?
We're moving forward.
Really?
Yes.
So you still forge ahead in getting them down to them?
Yes.
Wow, that's a huge sum of money. And aside that, what about the other projects?
Some are completed.
Yeah, the last time you told us, and we showed some of the projects on TV, and so with that, so you'll be going there tomorrow.
Yes, please.
Apparently to see how far they've gone with the work, right?
Yes, please. And then it's Christmas. Well, it's days before Christmas, so
yeah,
I want them to feel my presence small.
To feel your presence
small.
It's in here, Bampo for Bampo, the dish here, this year, or say, or Beffy, now to the near barber. Last week or by and on my who said, say projects are or didn't Saki just say, or Kasaki, Bay 40. Na ebia last week, who may say program na. A fee ashasiye and na ya a share projects na say don't wanna ebia mo fanchebe munnim eye nana ya Beatrice Owarewa Siawa oye philanthropist obia de yabu ye na ono eye America dotna ye eko school ho ena unyi ye enti bia na first time a uhu nana ya e was screen so a obo se opoto unyi ewo America ode na wo fodom tna hodom eche last week obaye hu se empo 2010 ena oba fie as waba betna Ghana na odinani hwe baabi ade ma me free eya asante mampo a won se da bi niam bi tosi okọ baabi ku hu so obi de nsa enu munsuo na che se ton na kon ena oye se nko be nsuo ade abon omo se ebu yensuo ade ade je ho ebu ode na ka yinya school dan o si school dan no ema ho just last week ebi amumu amwentumi en follow program no o pass through ena ye bi di broya o ba be sra ne di nkomo kakra na for de nani a kire asante mampo nti ene nana ya ewu fi ha do de yede no twetwe nkomo na bediama pi na mekan sa fi waye no asante mampo me ntumi enkobachi na yede no ebekwa animu na yedi nkomo a eka ho nana ya. So just a few days before Christmas. And I think we have about 11 days before the end of the year. For starters, I would love you to, in fact, let's see how it went down for you this year, beginning January till now. What would you say about the government, and how would you, what would you want to say about the challenges, if it's been good or bad? What do you want to say about this year, 2025?
I have a question. Is it my personal challenge or the challenges that Ghanaians?
Yes, because, the Ghanaians. And you're also a Ghanaian.
Yes.
So I want to examine this from Nanaya's perspective or through your lens.
Like I said,
you've been going around. You go around a lot. So maybe you're talking about it through what you see Ghanaians or the experiences of Ghanaians.
Ghanaians are resilient people. I don't know how they even survive. Minimum wage is ridiculously low. I think they increased it 9%. It went from 19 cities, 97 pesos.
Exactly.
Let's say 20 cities.
Yeah.
To now
21.77.
Yeah, which is
beginning in January
of 2026.
Yeah.
And if you calculate it, it's only 600 cities a month. And if you buy one kenke at 5 cities and in Chinam at 15 cities, that's 20 cities. So that's if you eat one
and we're talking about the daily minimum wage. That's
correct.
the daily minimum
which is 20 cities a day.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. So they should increase it to 100 cities a day, 30 days making 3,000 cities a month. So at least it can give some room. Because I don't know what the government is trying to tell Ghanaians. We are not fools. We have patience. So, not fools. So, it's also communicating to people that they should go and steal. That this is it. Here's your 600. So, how you survive a Owasam.
So I think the TUC recently were raising concerns about this same issue. 21.77 pesos beginning next year. But then it came about with the National Tripartite Committee. That's the NTC.
Yes.
I think government, organized labor, and there's one body as well. So maybe they will tell you it doesn't come easy. But why? If you just don't get it, right?
I don't get it. It's sad. It's pathetic. How do you survive? So if they should consider increasing it by 100 cities a day, so that people can survive. Because if you have a wife and a child, how much do you give your child for child money? And if let's say you have an at-home, stay-at-home wife, what do you do with 3 people on 600?
And beginning next year too, they're going to increase electricity bills, increase water bills, and all that.
Yeah.
So I believe more people will buy into what you say.
Because if you're increasing water bills and all these other things, we're still paying tariffs on stuff. It's keeping our mindset on at a minimum. So how do you buy certain things? You can't.
But now, news being bandied around is that what we keep hearing is that, oh, now the cedi to dollar is quite good now, if I may use that word.
Okay.
So what we really do hear from the government these days is cedi to dollar. Oh, the cedi to dollar. How are you coping with that as well? Or how do you see that? cedi dollar rate?
Yeah.
What do you think about that as well?
We're chopping cities in Ghana, not
Yes.
dollars, so I don't
The
see.
exchange rate at the moment, if you hear them saying that, well, what do you think of it?
I'm like, okay, oh well. It goes up, it goes down, and it's like that. It's not stable. It's going by the world market rate, so it doesn't affect me. So I chop cities within our country. So.
Now, behind the scenes, the last time I think you were talking about the COVID-19 levy.
Yes.
Are you okay with it at the moment?
No, because I'm not understanding. Are we still in COVID?
Oh no, we are not in COVID at the moment.
Okay.
And I know that the last time President John Dramani Mahama repealed it.
I have a receipt in my bag that I think this morning I went to KFC to buy some French fries, and they charged me. There's a levy inside. It says COVID-19.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I have time, I can pull it.
It was repealed, I think, on the 10th of December. That's the act. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was repealed on the 10th, and it's no longer. So I wonder.
This morning I went.
Still in the books.
It's still
on
there.
the receipt.
It's still there. I can go in my bag and look and show it to you.
Well, maybe I just have to cross check because it was repealed on the 10th of December. I know that for sure. And well, I just don't know why it's still reflected in the receipt books. Okay. So Nanaya actually wants to show the receipt. I really don't know because the COVID-19 recovery levy and made on the 10th of December and a president then so Chesa Baba Yemra 1% on goods, services and imports yet December 10th and a President John Dramani Mahama Yenyan and TSA COVID-19 health recovery levy they say repeal act na na ya asi on TSA and then Kwaku to adie who say still eye nkrata no ebunti odo no onhyeda ente the whole ase na mehu so oyi krata bia no ya behwe enti abusuafo ya poto kakra wai bit medina ehwe okay mehu se ewo ho na edono ebia I wouldn't claim to know all but je be sheda ebisa Wakwakoto eduade na COVID-19 levy isn't once the be so baby na edo kire se ontiase ba minim say ade no President Mahama I sent it to a COVID-19 health recovery levy December 10th 2025 he says he said officially wababa yen embra 1% on goods services the imports no anya dia eni hobi otebia yabeshe na yenso ya hwe de aircraft because Nkansah parliament and the parliament yeah bill baba be yem rather finally president has sent to it there na for process thing in munti ebia more questions than answers so nanaya afi call awie but so far they now would be count they now be kire Ghana for the call for IT
wow I'll say Fleishapat to all the people at Asante Mampo and all the people at large within Ghana to have a wonderful holiday and a wonderful Christmas and that I'll be there tomorrow and that we should vote on January 31st for our flag bearer for MPP party, New Patriotic Party, and so we should get out and vote.
And who do you want to be the next flag bearer for the party? You want to talk about that?
I don't have anyone in particular. I think they're all great candidates, well educated, all have had positions within the government, strong positions, including Baumia was once our vice president. So I just hope the best person wins.
And you've been following it keenly?
Yes, please. I'm even voting myself.
Oh, you're even voting yourself?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a national patron.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Hello, national patrons.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you wouldn't want to talk about because if you're going to vote, most definitely you have a candidate, but you wouldn't want to talk about
still,
that.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I'm asking God to give me the wisdom to choose the right person.
Wow.
Yes.
Today is 21st December, and you're now asking God.
Yes,
but
asking.
If you've been following the campaign, then you really know where to place.
No,
your
I still don't know.
You still don't know?
Still don't know.
Okay. But so far with the campaign, sometimes there are words here and there. What do you think about it?
It's okay. I mean, you know, we as Ghanaians like to listen to spicy things, so we hear little words are there, you know. So we're just listening. That shouldn't impair our judgment on who we should select.
And right after the elections, that's come January 31st next year. I think the next thing we'll be talking about is unity.
Yes.
How do you see the party right after January 31st, and maybe how to unite? What do you think about all that?
I think that all that will happen. We as the MPP need to reorganize, and that's by electing our flag bearer, and after that everything will trickle down and everything will form into shape and fall into line. And also we need to reassure Ghanaians that we are still capable.
All right, so Danaya Beatrice Owariwa Siao, my guest on the show this afternoon. But Danaya, let me get your views on this current administration. What do you think about it?
You want me
so far?
So far.
How far?
How far?
Yes.
So far, how far?
Yeah, from January, since January 7th.
Okay.
Till date. Once again, what do you think about how they govern?
No, I'll say they're working, and it's too soon.
It's too soon.
Yeah, it's too soon. It's not even a year yet.
Okay. So you want to give them more time?
I will give them more time. But if we was to look at compared to Nana Akufo-Addo administration, you know, that you can't really compare because he did, you know, 2 terms already, and that was during COVID, during the pandemic. So it wouldn't be a fair analysis. Only that I think Nana Akufo-Addo did a great job.
Okay.
I think so. With 1 district, 1 factories, there are 169 of them operational throughout the country. There were 321 projects, and 169 are fully operational. I can even name one for you, Palm Pharmaceuticals, which have 590 employees. And then he also did Zipline. I even know someone personally that got bitten by a snake, and I think it was going to take 4 hours for them to go to the hospital, but Zipline acted immediately and used the drone to send the medication, the anti-venom drugs, quickly, and within 30 minutes the person is even alive. So that's all thanks to Akufo-Addo. And you know, he tried to industrialize Ghana, reshaped our image to be a democracy. So I think it's wonderful having a lot of African Americans come to Ghana to vote and get their citizenships. He's done a lot. And then also Muhammad is on the road. He's on the way. He's doing Muhammad Care, 24-hour economy, even though we've done it before. Like Guinness is 24 hours. There are some pharmaceutical companies, even in Bantama, like Nemo Pharmacy, is 24 hours. So we've been in a 24-hour economy. And the good thing about the Muhammad Care, which I don't want to toot his horn too much, is that I like the fact that people with serious and severe illnesses like kidney failure, strokes, cancers, They passed that bill recently so that people would get. So we all want one Ghana to be united, a united front. We're all brothers and sisters, despite of party ties.
Yeah. And I heard you mention, or you made mention of Afro Americans. To December something.
Oh, where all the parties.
What do you think about tourism in this country?
Oh, tourism. I think we're getting there. It can be expanded on with different regions doing different things. Like Mampong, there should be something more festive in Mampong. We don't really have any festivities within Mampong, so that can be looked at. But a lot of people troop in from the US and other European countries to see our way of life and to enjoy ourselves and to hear our different artists like Shatawale perform. So it's wonderful, and people are very respectful in the country, and everybody's partying safely. So I'm happy.
Okay. So finally, let me ask about this. Today, the Constitutional Review Committee presented their report to the president, and that's President John Dramani Mahama. And one notable thing is that, well, they ruled out the third term bid for the president, but then they recommended that what they want to look at is another year being added to the 4-year term, making it 5 years. Briefly, what do you make of that?
I think it's ridiculous.
Really?
Why? What is an extra year going to do? It's like you're imposing and forcing us to keep you as a president. You would definitely have to get off. If Nana Akufo-Addo gave up his term to you, handed it over peacefully, you should do the same. It's been 4 years. It's not now you're in power. Light bulb clicks. You want to change something. It's wrong. Then does that mean that Nana Akufo-Addo can come back and do his 1-year term? So the answer is no. So he shouldn't be able to. It's time to hand the torch over to another person. I'm sure there's somebody within their party that is capable of being a flag bearer for their party. So then the next flag bearer that comes up within our party on the 31st of January, we should duke it out and see the better president shall be.
So you think that the 5-year term is really not
what is 1 year going to do?
But the argument is that where the government initially settles down, for the first 6 months, maybe you'll be using for that for paperwork and all that before you eventually settle down. And just when you're about to take off, you have to campaign.
Okay.
Because it's a 4-year term for 2-year term. How do I put it? For want of a better word, it's 4-year term. You have that for 2 terms. So when you are about to take off, you have to campaign.
Okay.
So maybe that's where they think that there's a little bit of a challenge. You don't really get to settle down and work. You agree with that?
No. You have to put, when you become a president or any leadership role, you're going to become this. You know that you're going to take office on January the 6th or the 7th. You know this. So you should already put things down on pen and paper. If it takes you 6 months, you campaign for 6 months and all this and all that. No, it's wrong. It's uncalled for. We didn't do it with the other presidents. Why are we doing it now? And so this taekwondo tactics that they are trying to use should stop.
Anyway, but the views or opinions of Danaya Beatrice Owariwasiao Nene Ena Utieno Bia Fid watching with Fidia Baba to Alabama Mama Catcher say Oyegana ni mapa Mampong Ena Ufri Chese Odonso Ebwa Sene Ghana Ebefa Anasempu Bampo Free Ebefa into mapa Ede Efria na yeba be di bronya ene nana ya pass through mamponfo ai mu amodechie nana ya de yede no etwetwe nkobo so ochina ugina mu dendenden ewo asante mampon nti nana ya wa hado ede ayumbre nana ya yeba be di bronya asa be bisawo yeba di bronya yi ochina na de chie ne nkro de ba dai ede bia be your message to Ghana for and they Mamponfu bring your message bring. And I would the age out now. Be you have a person the back home. If there's any other message for the people, which we really didn't talk about, there you go ahead.
Yeah, that we should be at peace and have a peaceful festive holiday. And those that are in need and that you're able to help, you should help by giving a lending hand, or even some small cash, or visit the orphanages, visit those who are less fortunate than you. That's all the spirit of giving is all about.
All right, so just before we part company, I'm surprised with the Ghanaian politics, the kind of Ghanaian politics, as compared to that of the States. What's the difference? Striking difference?
A little bit. You know, Ghanaians politics, you can say anything. Jandam shows are there.
You know about Jandam?
Yeah, Jandam. And, you know, I'm sure there are, you know, as you see Trump, he also says things, but he also has a little bit of a filter, I should say. And all power is not given to Trump. So, you know, there are cabinet members and so forth. So there's a little bit a difference on how they do politics. More of the insulting is here in Ghana.
Oh, you think there's more insults?
I think so. Than the U.S. a little bit.
But you're able to cope?
I'm able to cope. That's
really?
Part of our culture, so
really?
It's a little bit fun, yeah.
Okay, I keep saying that I want before I part company with you, but just recently, I think last week, the news came in that that's the visa lottery that more Ghanaians enjoy, or more Ghanaians love it because they're able to go to the States with that. Trump actually cancelled it, suspended it. What do you make of it?
But now, you know, Ghanaians are still able to go, right?
Oh yeah, you can go through other means.
Yes.
But with the diversity visa lottery,
you can't go there.
You can't go there.
Oh. You know, Trump only has 3 years.
And you know how much Ghanaians love their states.
Yes. Trump only has 3 years to go. I think he was coming from an angle of trying to get criminals who are not citizens of the U.S. Yeah. So
there was a shootout somewhere in I think on a university campus, right? And I think the suspect was a Portuguese or something. So he came up.
Yeah.
That since he entered in 2017 through the visa lottery, it's a no-no for him at the moment.
And there's a lot of violence in the U.S. compared to Ghana. You know, Ghana is a very peaceful country. We understand ourselves. We welcome all diversities in all nations and so forth. And there they have a different understanding of things. So it's like you can't compare Ghana to the U.S. But in 3 years he'll be out, and there are other means for Ghanaians to enter the U.S.
You love his style of governance?
He's a bit radical. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I think maybe the way his tone of things and how he does things could be a little bit tactful, I think.
All right, nice having you around once again.
Thank you for having me.
And we wish you well. Merry Christmas once again.
Many happy
Any
returns.
other thing you want to tell the public?
No, besides Piao.
Oh, Capial. Now, because I'm a catchy, you know, say, hey! Yo, Yami Enshra. Why? Yami Enshra.
Amen.
Yo, na the idea see where this would be a long consumer one day.
Amen.
Na fire the opposite or yipia. Why? It's here that was it. Send area and Ubefa. Why? Yo. A year that ya so what? Or Pejanimu. You better say, and then so, Befem Ewaha, into the Biabeka, Mr. Mampo, ni this year. I will be a year, say, or day that who day in the seeker, and be air, what in a Nemaya. Yes, you're all fruit, yapa, and you tired actually a piano into I don't know the Yabekosu say, Uncle so, I buy into me and your into be a fat on the hoso. sɛ ɔno nso ɛyɛ Ghana ni na ɔde n'ahoɔden ɛbɛboa ɛyɛ ne kuru a na kyɛ sɛ yɛataa n'akyi yɛ aboa sɛ yɛn nso yɛbɛ piano no wakɔ n'anim aban ontumi ɛnyɛ ne nyinaa nti mampɔfoɔ deɛ wahyɛ aseɛ ɛyɛ no last week yɛde ka oyi ne projects ne bi ɛbobɔ bi so ɛwɔ ha bɛyɛ 40 projects astrotef ɔse ɔyɛ no ɔse onwie no no wabɔka 5.4 billion astrotef ɔse ɔyɛ no ɔmo bisa no ɔmo de list no bread no onwie no wabɔka 5.4 billion bibisa no sɛ nti yɛno na mana ba mu abu ana ɔse dabi ɔbɛkɔ so na wayɛ enti obi ɛde na hoɔden ne ne sika bɛyɛ sɛ de aboa de man sɛdeɛ de man nso no ɛbɛfa de ntoma pa ɛde ɛfra ɛde ɛbɛka sɛ yame ɛnhyira no meka sɛ Richard Agyeman ɛnso atena se Richard Agyeman ɛwɔ ha Agyeman atena se medim sɛ wahyɛ se ɛkɔburo nyanaasɛ deɛ ɛno no menhyɛ dɛ de baabi a na Agyeman wahyɛ se ɛkɔburo ya no ase bro ya idi Agyeman obi osu obi di papa abai papa ba eti Agyeman be di bro ya no ma bro ya who say yes odi bro ya no abai papa ba dollar kofom bisi di $2 bibia kofom kama eti afi di ajai Agyeman si bro ya obi di no nye bro ya keto akro be kwasi yie kwa na ebe si obegye de shiny shoe na akogiregyina eye bro ya no asebata ne nkomo pii wo ho ye wrap up no ye nkomo pii wo ho do ba ye bebobo so ochina Tuesday na ye final show no iti ochina na ye be cancel a show a chese ye be sin kunyana yede basedade ho kro de bagina abre eye ahwefo a moso mata ye chi free afia hyase nyina batane ensamba ko bienu bidimsa Agyeman de watena se de eye Dr. Baumia campaign odi achirenti obebobo de nsam so kakra ene ye behwe constitutional review committee no 5 years say na Agyeman so ehuno with 5 years no say na ohuno boa and say third time no there moi who preach it third time and then almost your who third time same bia no there emma baby until third time there and no more year free but proposal 5 years so the name fanko 5 years almost say empedifo atna kunya no so pain epi esusu sa de do kra no enko 5 years na omo buy ya na 6 months na omo keka ne ma boom e ba be wie so yes campaign it get 5 years they are separate campaign no matters ne sa ne ma nyina na president Robert na kunya no so watu bi abu oman no ye na bibia ekolenim kama nti ya do no omo gina so omo de ko omo bobo ne ma ahoro e wo so and then Attorney General and Minister of Justice and then so be a press conference na si say the so no de hu say cameras na di gina eye ne de e chen say obeye na juma as Attorney General and Minister of Justice mo beba be press conference ten and so actually or the kokota no or twifa de bo or kokot de or twifa de bo no twifa de bo and no any hu na ka Attorney General a wako school wa ma no ne ebe ka kire say Kenuforiata Kwaku for top lawyers US top lawyers enti just say yehu ne all patchre sa ensabdo enyina no abeka e de akire and then chairman WONTUMI yehu sa Attorney General aka de ho asem na ya de yehu sa o ye trial do ewo eye press na anima yakasa asem we several times o se noa no beye no abeka nsam no ekire ebeko court so no kra do na akwakoye bi fofura ewo ho Kenuforiata di sisei no ebi kra beka kire say Kenuforiata omo ama no enya upper hand because in some of na just a special prosecutor di kan yemfa no mra na amubetumi tried in absentia say lawyer for ese obabeka nsem and there was of cover top lawyers also go school abanoni favors your man top lawyers na asia chere say no mentiase and they were back can say ye hu ne opa chere just because chairman WONTUMI he just loves to make chairman WONTUMI making headlines no and man. But chairman WONTUMI, a very good afternoon to you, baby. I will be at the chairman WONTUMI. Very good afternoon to you. Why? No weapon. The Jamia cannot hear na just waka into the atamfu baby ado. May you say Nkunku Siaga, chairman WONTUMI. A very good afternoon to you, Ajiman. All these more Fia Shasia baby I bedru any Mema Okaba.
Don't give me Joso.
Now where dear?
Radio news from Pipe.
Yeah, they are me say. Now bro your space nature ne bro your chingo. When you be there?
Bro your way finchada. Bro your way finchada. Nti edru aye kaina nanumu nsama amamfonso amamoni nkwe niema basabasa no awoye no ama enipani bi papa bia se woni beji of course ekani jenko ade anka ya ama nti adwuma wo ha wosi ye no ya be yesa adwuma no ne ye dia pam
basa okokan so a we keep hearing single digit inflation dollar to cedi no say ejina brane
okay
ya tate sasa ti abamu
before say
fear cry say atete so
before say mekosa ani ma no so no ma meaning kan fanchia ema Ghana mampagin dada na dada nko akufuado akura ba bi obi a ewia emichia no wa baby ama amansen nyina hu se de okandini esibu woman na so wochichire woman me say oman bia etumpon ewo wiase bia niema miensa edimu ewo saa man ni mu eye ahubambo a ewo nipa ejapade a wonya so wo japade wo nkwa ka ho si ekase nipa ejapade a your property, your life is your property. Enti yakasa ahubambo a ewo nipa ejapade a ya na wo yankwa abla COVID-19 ba ye ensema betoto yekwan mu yakwan a yifa so a yenya ahubambo eno no ehia eno danche a nipa fa ahudie se enipa bi ho a yentiti a yifa ahudie so credit budget eka simbi wo se embre bia ebo ankora ho ban bia se yakọ na se entimi ammo sa ankora no ho ban na se eko solitia ankora bia sa amra na se mra nimu se bi nimdie bi enim enti enipa ho bambo ehia pa enti se wonkwa wajapade ewo ho na se wo ho bambo ho a wo kasa na emani nyina abomu na abema wonkwa na ya friend se life so enti eniama wenu ma wo ye ede buwa enipa no ema de bia mi huna na adoda nkwa kufuado se wo beyibi wa ya ade ade ma manage MPP ho pa wa abre nyina mu ne se ye ba evisi ya wo me de mani ehunu de ye ka abanya aba de bia ema nipa emudie anase ema nipa nkankro ekonanima de bia no behwe na sa aban no na is reference to MPP aban anase dankwa dombobuzia tradition no ye na ye saade no enti manage MPP ho eni akandifo a mo ya produce o mama o man nyina memfa nchiama na oba bi o bia mawie no memfa nchiama na bade akire His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia na amamfo na friend de guitar Bawumia dobuke samri mu yesa nimdie fo no wura no a ahombrase mu nimdie mu nyanse mu suahunu mu ene odom kuro yemu adwuma yemu suma kuro mu eni die mu otu no ho si ho se wa pa no ho e wosika mu se oba be som ne man efise ogidi se yenko yani nipa na ba kofo nko adidi akuro mu nyede nti wono nko atena Central Bank ho eye ne governor so ye Central Bank governor no ne yere ne medidi na se hobrofo nyina ekom de wo mu ha na se o mining koyi nti wo jai Central Bank adwuma ne se in 2008 oba be som as the running mate to MPP dwumadia na oni ni da so mpu se elections na ye ko no obewin no obetu no si wo be ye se adwuma no sa papa no na mede enchia mano na makache ne se yeta nechi na makache party fu nyina se ene omu tu omu nan nyina se omu wo odo ema party fu omu kasa omu wo enema papa ema party fu eye grassroots fu nyina no omu kasa ansem no efri se Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebaye no wabeboa ama ene obi ahu se o se oba grassroots ni naso double k the other time me ka kire o se bibi wo ho se yenye grassroots for ne yenhwe a what did them jono wo ho dadaada what did them jono Dr. Bawumia became the running mate to the MPP in 2008. What did them jono some of us ni aye party adwuma free 1997 se answa dada enye Dr. Bawumia ne tenomie. So did enjoy to be catch was a grassroots ni na mpanyimfo ni fiwa busane se wono no wo mu daben. He's been with you from 1992 and ameboa and wo hwe wo ma akom de wa ahufama Dr. Bawumia dia be wura party no no and na amani pa bi no mo asa back to their senses say we must go back to the grassroots and krofo bi no ma na ka uhia wo mumpo a wo kasa no wa wo mfio. What did them chono unya ni papa wo fia afi obi a peso wo yesi ni papa ni ntino afi ni obi a da ne kasa ene ne ye na opese wo kire wo say wo chen ni papa no. So Dr. Bawumia is a valuable asset, human resource asset. Any sese party ni eja ni mu de biada, even his presence in the party ema enipa binumu etisa wo musu, and that is a positive sign. Mama party fo ni nyina yenhye ni munyam yankoto abanama no December January 31st no yam function insa party no si ebetimi defend ye ho say ebetimi awene 2028 elections na ade ba ko pa ehia yen wosi ye ene say wosi etimi prove kire NDC for say yen ni ye ni echen de no mu ye no. That is the only thing that can convince Ghanaians. Obi obeka kire say wo bibi fufure bi ebetimi dia convince Ghanaians be oboa. Womu ye womu die sese womu tena akire no womu twa antoro se womu betimi aye ni ye achen endidi womu ye de ye ne de beto nsani ani na yaka akire Ghana fo se ye ni se koduru ha ene nkrofo we si enye womu bai se ni no aye no na Ghana fo de ni mienu to nsani ani no mu se NDC fo no mu ye kontom fo no mu ye dabraba fo na ugina ba bi ka kire wo se de ye de odi ye nim kokoye no wono wanya de ntie nyini mfiri wa. How do you then say de ye ne obede no wakasa ontimi ko kasa interest the same anene no when wo din ka admit say de no odi anim no wanya de nti wo yi ne firi. That would be a wrong admission. Enti Dr. Bawumia de ono na wo si maintain no ye maintain Dr. Bawumia ne de nako nyame ensu edi echi emre konanimu de bia the man is being exonerated. What did they make sure no no sign de bia ensemo mu kato no so entura mu twaye simbi o mu kai bia they are revisiting sansem korona enti
me pacho we there Brajman Egusodo ya hwe say yensa beka lawyer and their peer kubi na ne Dr. Dominic Ayine enseba obeka ya no so no ya ne lawyer and their peer kubi eye chairman WONTUMI lawyer so ebetwetwe ho enkomo kakra but ajma meeting
ndi double k said me kanu aye when the two abano Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enne be mayen MPP for ahomambo kese a ebetimi aboaye ama yakọ forward akọ face NDC with the truth. What did them jono because me ojidie me so much convinced say we did better. Ni ye nipa seem to be to every baby. What did they jono but a comparative analysis between two governments any ye a woman buying any yabaino why na yadi do the jono and ye why na ye ni nyina nobody can do it all. And you will be no bit me but one I added. Namujidi say, NDC Beko Mumfi 9 Bewino. Ghana for the woman so big muti, akase, Nana Adodan Kwaku Fuado, na on yes, Rabofua, no Yabe Surabofo. na oma je feeling nsem e de akwa akoma say enipa nonsense wo mu de man kula me, but I don't want to say this about exam.
Yeah, you don't want to say it the idea be say be kwa homa no so da be they cancel for a year chairman WONTUMI lawyer and the appear could be yadeno entwetwen kobodi enhwe and press conference a Dominic Ayini doctor yan attorney general yadeno entwetwen komo kakra council and area yamawaha emawakwaba yejumadi so. Hello council. Menhwe se ote menka into be check here na mente council. Hello council. All right, yeah, sure, sir.
Good evening.
Okay, good evening. Number John, where there? Yada yamiase. Lawyer, and government accountability series, no. We heard from a Dr. Dominic Ayini, Attorney General. Now, and Exim Bank, and that's the WONTUMI farms, and the Exim Bank contract be. And Obeka Honsem just a Robin in a year chairman Bernard Chibuesiako. Now just a what can SMP say Kabia Daho 24 million cedis ne who cross the bar. Now when the lawyer Tiawa and press conference at Attorney General more especially with that of WONTUMI farms no. Then I'll be to be a Ediafa.
No,
Omojoso.
Now, we take your eye, but me, I can't say allegations, you know, General. Now, allegations now, foundation in the WONTUMI farms, a contribution fee, bank. Now, according to him, no, president is the WONTUMI farms court so time the kidnap trial now the Bible team now the boss WONTUMI farms being responded to allegations I responsible since then. And the other kind of contract was between WONTUMI farms and Exim Bank. Exim Bank no more as soon as you contract. So I know WONTUMI farms as soon as you contract. Now, as soon as necessary, Exim Bank will say, "Cut the WONTUMI farms will be necessary." We say, fantastic Katani, in all cases, no, Exim Bank for I get to say, Katan be only by 80 over the Katani, and the Busana WONTUMI farms. And then I come to say, you can't WONTUMI farms look, you Again, baby, and also a war and a body bra or Ghana. That's a note to you, said you, or if you come baby or no more dear or nobody bra or Ghana. And there I recall a year in tobacco. If you want to make farms, the same idea, or money, Exim Bank or relationship. Over allegations of fraud in area. Now, fraud allegations are just standard of proof is very high criminal trial. Attorney General says, a black company company incorporated. But this means say the incorporated company promoters at the say obey transaction via a black in the name of the company. Because you say that incorporated and sana Omuni resolution a confirm Mana Moyen. It's a incorporated company, not a promoters a co-introduced transaction between loan omuntia mabia say my WONTUMI company no WONTUMI farms no nkata bi on the buy na ensobi na share contract no so be mu omo izin bank no omo ankasa me kofa consultant na WONTUMI farms omo consultant no na the city except ni me bi e beto dia ba farm home except omo koto ediba se na minimum enti consultant no omo akofa ma WONTUMI farms no se to bibi na anko ya hoyasem na se consultant no sa ni no afi sikafia ya edima WONTUMI farms no trajika brother investment na shedu da so enti bia eko bia ho no ehun kasa ho enti se sika sei na se kema WONTUMI farms sei yes kan sei ya na ichichiri mu ho ana se nyeme bia ni koso na Exim Bank omako insurance against the transaction kema WONTUMI so the dapade na ko dapade so ndo go dapade si so enti se ko ba se bi anko ya na se fraud bi kwa na mu kan se bi mu a kwa na ye fraud na yin se ehwe nipa no a okofa consultant ba consultant no ko ye equipment no na omo a omo check no na omo fraud na anase benefit wa the bank o and the five critical so pese area chema unanas and akuta ana WONTUMI farms anything na enye hwimu pa na obedia bankia na kamuze chema WONTUMI and company WONTUMI farms inti hwimu enye pa.
Oh, okay. Now just say the what person will establish and say WONTUMI farms a corporate entity. I don't know so you will yet the name chairman WONTUMI no. It's a WONTUMI farms as a corporate entity.
Now
when the council answer now because yoko the answer be more investigations ne empo Exim Bank and Kasano maybe sir I don't know say na musubu hu no yoko adwuma oye ene ebia Exim Bank and Kasano so say na mu hu adwuma
Exim Bank in Kasano don't need to have court ma yeah original your file appearance I file defense na ka mu say e be ko sikasimo da o munten ana Exim Bank for withdraw original original you could also a new enti yoko no mo bamuno omo kokota the case the kwai mo so ni interest omo wanti omo bamu two legal entities according to contracts are own come and for do mabajimu no do ba me kan once yenye do onti e pese ye check akana do ba se bia wa jebeka
mate cancel we dey ese asempa yetia ene ye do besia da yada wasena edu abedi sense no dodo na mo beka no court and as pa de why okay lawyer Andy Apia Kubi chairman Bernard Enchubuesiako the lawyer wachire mu tiawa enti WONTUMI farms a corporate entity na the Osha Attorney General chire mu na chairman WONTUMI chairman WONTUMI ehumani na chairman WONTUMI na chairman WONTUMI meanwhile Exim Bank and the WONTUMI farms but be able to yes give a dog a bad name and hang it my catch was say Attorney General the strategy I don't know tia lawyer say assembly nyina no e wo court enti yanso ye de besia na omo aka ensem di nyina e wo court ne all kan say yoko nso edru ha na waba be kire be kwan a ofa so ode ne ho beje asem dum because Exim Bank ko edi bu no mo withdraw ye rate no na yoko nsibi so bi ni me de be ho age asem dum enti ye de besia na ya hwe how the case ebeko ewo ye law court so na ye de besia nti akire nsem ni nyina no ye beka no court attorney general ene why the press conference but ajima membra wonche na buado gusu na o kan ye ba omi ade no se bu be kwa dim kakra na o de no so asifom da ya hwe adantie bia you wrap up on the year ba omi ade no you are encouraging delegates to choose Baumia above all others.
Okay. Said na me ni abusuafo kasa no. Me di yadisre de betu onanim. Said me kan no. Si betimi awene the House of Ghanaians. Womu a omobufu ye oma ankoto aba. Eniema ha ya ankoto aba. Ekwan ye betimi asamu matimi akoto aba no. Kesiye pa akwan no doso de but kesiye pa ewo mu ni se ebetimi amagana fo nyina hu se yen ye ba ben mu no ye ni ye chen de NDC fo ye enti emfie enmiensa eda ye nimu yi de NDC fo beye no mbewie no eno na se yen ya ebia ye kasama party no ye betena fidi so a ye bede beton se ni ani amagana fo ehunu bian MPP ye ba ye de ye ene bebia NDC fo de akɔwie na eno no ye gina so de yakwa akoto aba enti sene yen MPP fo no kwagitu mu se enipa na wodi enim ne ye saa ne ma no wo ma anya ade na na adranko akufo ade ne Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawo wo ma anya ade enti wo mu mfiri wodi a ne mpanyimfo ni nyina mfiri wodi a then there's no point going into 2028 elections na to wo mu nama wo mu kasa ese wonu no obitimi ese wonu no obitimi ese the first questioner ukọ campaign in 2028 Ghana ni bebusa won se oba aben mo ye den saa asem na wonam se wonka ho no and saa asem no ekodi ho no ma menka ho no wo no be accepted so did they make no e wo se wutimi yi ano ema wo mu hu se de na ye no se na enwie pa ye kura still I na chen the NDC for ye even half of a loaf of bread na ye habono it was still better than this none in the campaign no a matter of we accepting where we were and defending it against what the NDC will do now. And to be a catcher will say, one will bet me akwa win elections in 2028 because one know what they could about that is not true. And you know, correct. And Papa mu ma MPP mu because Nana Adranko Akufo-Addo be president in there. And you know, correct. MPP got divided even in 1979. Here were elections in 1979. MPP emuche mi no meboa. And no Dr. Bawumia Nanadwa. The party has a history of always having to contend with a division. In the acquire the BIA first way they can who boom where the ejuma no and no was said the BIA can who boom near the ejuma. And what did they make on? Will be to strive on unity. Say one will be to me a be a boom that is never to any ejuma. Will be a cast as a natural many. Again, will be a becatcher will say. Obetimi ama ono no oba obetimi abi adwuma mo waye bibia no oman chechiri ye enyina adwuma ye nko aso that is not true mrantie ne mabunu a yen yawo yen a yagini aduru se ye pa adwuma bia ye no ye ne ye to aba enti yen ye pushi ye nim de ene de yen ye pa more than any other group of people enti da ya na adwuma ene nema aba be center stage no oman chechiri ye enkura yawo mu ne nyina aka ho saa nkura no enye adwuma ye ene wo mo pe and Krana ya woman no they don't need employment. Here health facilities, here security, here education, here near maybe a betting yamo mobile bedim fear doing what and I say in fear do no ba because you moped no. Na omuji no na so say we are competitive enough so betim ya adwuma. Say one hwe nese ye wo, nese oni akona oyo mampanyin no, sabi adwini bia ni nitiri mo de be ye ntotoye ansa na wonya mfie do watwe a obeda na akyekede adwuma ye soro ade wan hwe a wonto bi da. Cause I'm found one campaign na ye baby ye woni pa bi no wiase a omuntimi nye edwuma da adwene bi eni ho a wo de koye adwuma no wo anya sa animdie no e wo nkora abrem wo a wo anko school na wontimi nya adwuma no busa wo ho se time ye wo na wanko school na ado na ye wo mampanyi o deficiency na wo no you have carried it one na wa paja e na ade aba beduru nei nti wan kasa in you wan kasa wo mu unimu se enema bi wo no mesi ukwan ma wontimi nya ade bi ensese wo ye eno na wo so obusa ho se me de na metimi afiri sa ne manimu sa ne man na Dr. Bawumia tutu no maako enema esi nipa kwan ma wontimi nya competitive na afo no eno na adodan Kwaku ado ene MPP aban ene Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eduru ba bi a wontimi nya ni nyina yesi dabi yapomudin se na ye so mumaye ne yenhwe ne ye de no ato yie na education ni amu obi asum ni ye de ato yie na ye kon kakra se de be ye be chichiro o manpa enti ade na ye no eye obi a wo want ase wa ade ni mu na nipa ye no mo kɔ ayi nyina no enipa no mo kɔ ni nyina no obi a wagina central administration a obetimi de ne nsa si ne bo se wono wa ye centralized administration of Oman no Dr. Bawumia 2 times Bank of Ghana. What did he mention as deputy governor? And Sana or Siaba Beye, the vice president of the republic. And he's seen in all. I was say one any identical. And yes, woman, Ebia, apart from Bakubi Bia, on why I just 1 year to Bayaka and years to be decided one in Bayaka. Woman, I feel say, woman and I are very good material. Umbet me a president, but as at the time I hear say there, Dr. Bawumia saw us above them. Tatman Barcelona, Iniesta no more Zavi no more, no Samuel to Numina, Anameboa, but Debiano, as a Ronaldinho and as a Messi, now Omo, so above everybody. And the Debia, Yenny Papa could be about to Mutranya. Now, Abedipele was a very good player, but it drew time, say, Yaka World Best Piano. Just that year on Kwana, Jojo Ponria, I so exceptional. But Abedipele was so marvelous. So be a catcher say, as Abedi could have born or Kono Ponria could have born or Qua. Zanka would when you can see a catcher say Abedipele. But in Tranye, Afeno, Ponria was exceptional. And he said, I feel say, we are there with the said Dr. Bawumia be exceptional. Just give him the benefit of the doubt. Na yem fananko. Na yem fananko. Na yem konko 2028 elections. Double
Mate.
I mean, Chia Honorable say Chimensa Bunsu. Dr. Bawumia, National Campaign Coordinator. Baby will be a Minfan Chiamano. Na Minchia Chamanun to me, Benadentubu Siakon. Minfan Chiamano. Baby will be a Namin Kanchin Yamina, Ebobon Hobai. The Ecosono. Mao Mane Hano, because Yenya Yinim Asantiamamre, any history a was antimemono. Or Tanya, a deeper binomodia Taya Santefo, a free tete, no, and Omudi be Tino, and Yan any Yahunubi, Mr. B. Mensa, Omudi be no, Omudi be Uskania watch it, Omudi be Nanapia Minka, Omudi be a friend say, even Kesbin. In 2009, Kesbin, Omudi no, Omudi be a Santifobi, be a one crofobia, Romanuma, Womu, imagine says Santini be a yes, Kenya. And you know, who and Santini, yes, can't quite the 2 years in so. Now, Oma say, no, I be no more. Me, who be before Frobia or more Yibia. And Mammy Chiano, Mammy Cancher say, baby, will be a one chance upon Monsieur. Yameno Ababon Hobai. Menchia, Dr. Nana, you were free. The campaign Lizona or the middle bet. Na Mim Fanchi Ansuma, honorable EC team.
Mate, but I say, Talk Ghana, so a live on WONTUMI TV. So, Richard Achman, right here with me in the studio. Menache say, Yashas here with a Dr. Bawumia campaign. Na Ota, that's Oka, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign. And what's the Oka. Now, quickly, Ben Corny and share other matters. Abia, a brave Bebema, free a fee said ye who near Manansana be a boy red mono with a year 5-year term no 5-year term and a constitutional Ajmana can be
5-year term ni okay net press conference
okay I know the access allowed 85-year term no maka e honsam p e de a chiro na ene wo hwe H. Kwesi Prempeh no and Modi Constitutional Review Committee no edima and then okase wo hwe ye globe no me hwe exactly where da ode share ho say empo ene wo hwe ye continent ya na say wo hwe ye bibrem harma and ka be pese exactly where da o use ye for that say wo hwe ma say otumu say dodo na no a 5-year term na omo air practice or my air practice 5-year term in so ye bianca a year pa na bedemedi ko share a countries are omo ayebi Algeria 2 5-year terms, Angola 2 5-year terms, Benin 2 5-year terms, Botswana 2 5-year terms, Cape Verde and so air practice 5-year term, Chad 2 5-year terms since 2023, Comoros 2 5-year terms, Cote d'Ivoire 2 5-year terms, Democratic Republic of the Congo 2 5-year terms, Guinea-Bissau also practicing 2 5-year terms, Kenya 2 5-year terms, Madagascar 2 5-year terms, Malawi 2 5-year terms, Mauritania 2 5-year terms, Mozambique in 2 5-year terms, Namibia 2 5-year terms, Republic of the Congo 3 5-year terms, Rwanda 2 5-year terms, the South Benin Principe 2 5-year terms, Senegal, Seychelles, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Tanzania, Togo, Tunisia, Zambia, Zimbabwe. Obujina practice a year 2 5-year term. Enti bene also ye countries you more practice bia Ghana so ye bia countries the zaze emunya but anyway Hajiman, your take on the day oba kan sempio ba kunso a woman say no more propose say we minister na we parliamentarian now you minister nke no so kwa no yemma enya say we parliamentarian na wontumi enye minister empo no ne o step down we dey a wontumi ba me minister. I think that there was a proposal for that so but Ajman 5-year term there no yeah kwani we share no
okay Ajman a constitutional review committee omadwuma omo aye na omodi abeto Ghana for enim mejidisi wo mayade this is one of the things that ema o man enya ahoden na ejina ne na so ye the constitution said the BIA ye kan aban kesiye the size of government no oko ewiase afanan bebrebe enipa fa ahodi wosoro na enipa timi empuntuo ekwananimu ntentem so a ya na yaje aban no ne kesiye ni bebrebe free nsem ye na mmara kwan so na obede no afa mmara kwan so agi saade ni bi efro agi se wo use the constitutional instruments no na ode ayesa adwuma no inti constitutional review they are very important na honorable H. Kwesi Prempeh yemto constitutional review no na onye new to it even when na ye wa ban once a constitutional review no by President Kufuor Breso and Professor Mills by no beto so unfortunately John Mama be there no na onye interested in reviewing the constitution enti ojai gu ho ye ba ban mu na na do Kwaku Kufuor assigned for Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs enti one of the key duties are the share Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs no ensa was that constitutional review no enti honorable Kyeremanteng Bunsu was the chairman then and omoye se adwuma no na honorable H. Kwesi Prempeh ewo committee no so omunyina na ye adwuma no in fact it was a bipartisan committee menim say na advisors and no some of them were NDC members no mo ye adwuma no together him for be honorable Kyeremanteng Bunsu ye forum open forum ne consultative assembly will contact various sectors of society ma omunyina adu madwen kire baaye some of these things no see ye na say ye no bipartisan and I say non-political ewo sa kwa we no so I believe say yes enipa adwuma no makwa akoye enti ebi esin to bi wo ba bia yen nyina ebetimi de adwena ba but nye bibia na wo say ye botugu outright completely. I believe say constitutional review no is in order enti mebo mo baso so my ade e wo dwumadi a wo mudi no particularly so with reference to the 5-year term omo can say enki binyanka omampanyin sebo 5-year term no yen twum ko 5 years no personally I support it. Me gidi say is in order because o man chichiri ye any amanyo no and yes a political party ni ebewe ni tumi nko the ultimate thing say enipa fa ahudi eni nipa ahoden so emu bepeja na yempuntu mu akosoro kakra so at least from time to time AI say as a politics yaji ya bosododo my as a politics yaji ya bosododo there must be some time we see if politics kakra ni able together as enipa na yegwidi together anti say time wo mu kakra maybe the first year we can do our normal politics between 2 years and 3 years you between relax kakra what did you who you maybe akwaye or your political communicator at that time you can travel go and do your work because 5 years what did you make rather than say young guys you cry your political communication you don't want to leave your party because 4 years and now what now are you useless within 4 years you more appointment and now because you wasted all your 4 years defending political party. We can't live our life like that. Intiminyesa tibikula 2 years bia 5 years first year obetimi abo abani hit kakara akotena baby ajiwa home say second year and third year yem fanche no fourth year you come back and you come and scrutinize abani no said we are 5th year you beto aba what dem chono now so when your baby do na yesi business we otimi establish adwuma bia otimi ayebi build some track record and experiences so the way I ba mo mpone se wonso ye mo appointment you can do something me gidi say is in good order but then ya ba be we ha NDC4 amamoyesem doso panyini ewonimde panyini ewonyansa panyini wotuehunu president Kufu bi di ade and waka say dey he is suggesting say he is proposing say enkebeya enkiyema omampanyini 5 years na ade say ni netie that time and omo ha se ke kansem hunu tia papa panyini ene enya asem kure ya na asem ba beto if you had done it then enke bia ba bia ewenki ni ho so de dem echo no bia nka ba bia ewenki ni ho bia nka nsisa bi wo ho no ma yes sai abanya na nka yesisa right. The 2 times MPP Efra Bemunyina has been occasioned by uncertainty. Right after the uncertainty, now you the Sadia wouldn't say 2007 global credit crunch, financial problem by and a hit here so hard in 2007, such that we could not come out of that crisis in the 2008 they could lose elections. Equally, this election say COVID-19 and post-COVID-19 and some any idea measures I did go kwama ye person did defend in 2008 2007 2008 started coming out in 2009 2010 and anyama ya NDC for ye ni single digit inflation reduction in dollar anyone when it happened between 2009 and 2010 the same thing is here. But we went to me manage economy no said the president Kufu any na na dan Kwaku no in 2018 no abra ye ko 2012 no na documents abon krato dada na o minus reverse. Okay, it is the same thing that is happening today. COVID ne ba no or how are you ko mu ntino yenya ntoto ye no how na anye kese yente so enema na ye de toto ye no ni nyina has been effective intino and the same thing is happening no mo bosi if we don't take care we will repeat the same thing about 20 the next year e ko na wie no na retardation na o minus assign echi na e ko form tan entisenka emutwia. What did they mention? Maybe in Canada's term no would have gone to 2025. And in Kaweno, by MOBA who say haircut in any measures I would go from. This has been the outcome of those things and who would have voted against the NPP. Hana Kibeto Abeneti NPP. Came to Tiano because the Yaman or a swab and faso. a woman said no more than there, but into Tiana no more than a 2 years. And for Sutiaba in 2025.
I was like, yeah, because not just I remember one year now, Tibusa, I swear.
And that is what we are saying. Eh, dear, say we are yet, and so yet, no Viemians, an army boy. We are yet. Clearly, we bet me a Janabontin, I can't inflation, we bet me a Janabontin, I can't dollar, but from which of course you better want seems easier. But the point is, so unim a mamu, no one in baby, I had it towards a will be any see if you frap and muku to him. But yet, you have no option. So did they measure? It drew baby, yes, baby or no, and yet you have to endure it. But baby, so honoma, Nanki a train, Cacrebia, Nanka, and Yamabe Yamai. Nanka who here class besisa. So did they make sure. Indeed, maybe I think I support it. Now I work about members of parliament. Almost be ministers of state.
I men come over when the Akika can be a article 781. A hono menensu proposal HS and Kahon Yenshe Hobio Nanka Yenshe members of parliament or to be ministers and deputy ministers or even regional minister and Kahodo Omu proposes in freeho. Nempo no resign here and no crano untumi still embigina. And after article 62.6 just open so the president ye age no ye ma 40 years no. But when also omu proposing necessary say yentisumba 30 years.
In the first place, members of parliament are yesi NSSNka ombedi ministers of state. I think it's in right order. Parliament is pre-oversightful. Inti omuna also mushe executives no so. Na omu shemrama judiciary no. Emma omu etime the balance equation no. Said ebe ya kronosem ni niema intimi twimfo mine so. Here is the case, sir. The finance minister is a member of parliament. What did they do? So who watches the watchman? And naturally, ye ni pay. Ubia ukoliga woni ni wofi ana woni ni ye bibi no. Wontimi edu adebi ho no wontimi nyankyere no. In the parliament na Nkansah no, oma ya handicapped kakra. When it comes to supervisory rule, also mu pray. What did they do? Apart from the majority is not doing anything. I am konkwa. Maybe the minority will put some form of scrutiny. What did they enjoy? But once the majority has their way, the numbers to push their way, and one say, "Omo kosa." In Disenka, members of parliament, ye show ye. What did they make sure? Na ye mumu stay our parliament, no more talk us your parliamentary duties, and a big keep checks and balances. Our executives, so I'm a chronosem and any man, my ecosi, a swati. Sorry, then, because we the way our encrofosi we are mine no and but I've been in India so I too much. Too much. Most of them know ejina sanya manema. Yeah, that me this a good. And I win him. I can't be na political.
There do they be a thing here back to history. Yeah, should yentia sad ye no cry by parliamentarians than ye ministers and ye free. Oh, it is
winning. Double key. Nina na zikasem.
Yeah.
Zikasem. Parliamentarians cannot sit there making laws. No, why handicapped. Because we hear first 1992 a parliament, for instance, the same people for Uncle 96 parliament members of parliament produced winning at the moment. How much were they giving? No money share. No answer a member of parliament. No diakoni abasa. And you know, we be also new one more for the Christmas we are saying. And you know, almost so finding ways to be a woman so kakrabe bo munsem. Na so etimi ayebi kakra. So did they make you know? And say ye beje sa right na free munsem a wo say ye hwe womu aketu yasem ne kwan ya fa so ayehwe womu no so I was here ni what did they make you know because a member of parliament at least the minimum ni say maybe a regional minister any bitimi member of parliament cannot be a deputy regional minister kola what did they make you know wontimi nye district chief executive the member of parliament na was wo marketu ya somewhere around ministers of state ni yi se sa nyama no bitimi akoso na ye behwe wo mu yi dia na bema ye obi aba because who minister no a okotima wakati ya na obidi member of parliament ne di nani behwe wuyi because he is not a one minister of state when nani behwe wuyi wundimi kobokoro no bia so did they make sure nti yes ade na megidi se ebeboa omampanyini yeah, in Fien, so the about 30 years I don't think me I will not support it.
Say youth no
Masati.
Because say youth cry because say call crown na year ni bisi there be adie no youth na ni abre
keke say wani abre enye force se chinchina ha obeyo omampanyini nko ana abetimi ayi bibidi a kire wiase o enye no kresa. Yes, omampanyini is the head of the land. At least obi so obeyo omampanyini there also wo proving track record a yebetimi de ensa asom say asemesi we ade say ni why e wo wiase. You don't just wake up one day now or you will come you know me and 70 you don't even know so we are you so you was me I mean only live public life will be other. We can't give the nation to such a person. You must have something to show. When you forget to cut in the woman sign of us, and you've any abre no. When you New York about so said the cry is here, you pesca. Popra, if you want to become a president, lead a public life. Your public service, and answer ye be peer. A nipa community betimi and says you say branch we dey need do omanpanyin be empanyin sisi ohunu won sa ohura ni am wo didi mpanyin mo omanpanyin akonwa no eya akonwa a wo se edi mampanyinfo wo pebabu na obehunu ne nsa ohura na wo didi mpanyin anza na Macron ba be France president as young as he was unim de no okowale ma me panyin unim ne yirim fia wodi unim Macron yirim fia wodi
me live fia wodi
ne yire ne nam 70 years Macron. So, when you say one other,
I'm 70 years.
What can you move in Kram? What did they make you know? What can you move in Kram? Oh, be as young guy, I'll call my penny, it's own in mentality. And you walk where you're penny Juma. So did they make you know? And San Obama ever a president. Oh, why, yes, senator. What did they make you know? Why, I was so ye baby. 30 years, Ghana and Yakura 30 years, not the NY. Ghana and Yakura will be 30 years and not the NY. And yam for we are seeing na enka and no even in America we've been 30 years now. What will be your track record? How do you do one penny? And the media is 40 years in New York. 40 years there. A babu. So we 40 years and now we need bia. Unko when you biasa so be the one penny at 40.
Ebia he came through the barrel of the gun, but President Rollins so about not merely 28 years.
What happened?
But them penny for PV obey no
ultimately DNC
or surrounded who would
ultimately DNC Fagan and free Plaza and Comines. A chichim pennyful kumu say a woman 40,000 at the account to motivate no Yali jacuzzi. He didn't understand some of the things he came with. On one year, man, baby, no man, no ever bunintino, never brashanema, and to whom Yama baby, no Casafa, but we knew no way the same thing. We knew whom said, a binny air came. Tatama president Kufuoka said, young farmer, Kogiano, 5 years ago. You saw some young guys who were complaining bitterly because they thought President Kufuoka pursued Dia Kogiano 5 years into that. But when we knew they come back to their senses. Among say yes, President Kufo, can him the asem. So equally, any part the more you know. What did they make you know? The more we become reflective. What did they enjoy? The more now, and you might be one more, open whom you know and son away. What did they enjoy? And TMF, Brunisi experience is the best teacher.
But is age synonymous with wisdom?
Yes, if you want to learn. Yes, if you want to learn. What did they make you know? Say, Obi a penny and you can't even compare to him. But of course, yes, there are penny Jimmy for on one decided to pursue Hunyan. But Peninia will be a 1 year was saying Munyan there. Massa, or a big kind of knowledge. Untimi found to know. But
say US of A, nearly 35 years. 30, 35.
But has anybody
is the difference?
May say, has anybody attempted, even at 35, to obey a US president? We are attempting Bizarre.
mention that will be a wabe president at 35.
They will not even mind you.
Be attempt to be there. But if say other political parties
they will not in
the books.
Okay, you can become a senator, you can become a mayor, city mayor at that age. What did they mention? But you as Oman apart from Donald Trump, business account, he rode on the shoulders of his father. What did they mention? Every single American president has been a senator, some of them 40 years. Also prove what? I was so chill say we are doing my you can do something. There must be a track record to read. And your Kwaku say we number one thing now with the one Kwaku now can meet me in a year and we and a mianka there be wanka point to one thing sadi we mean a me. So did they make you so
it's not just a argument here say be a Ghana 30 years. No. We share that more
Ghana there will be 30 years not necessarily say one share that more black will be at 30 na ebia kakraba ne nsem. What did they know na amampanyin die enye brabo awabo amampanyin die wo say obeba be Ghana amampanyin the father of the nation okasa e wo so obi adane die. There's some particular things we will see and I was saying independent you and yes I want to was over catch. That is why I'm saying say at 30 no not say independent team live to that expectation say you be bibia wonimu say you bet me and say you say we do oboy man panyin e beda and you say we live both private and public life be what did they mention no what did at least for Dr. Baumia, for instance, I want a private life. He's been able to write to the Deputy Governor of Central Bank. Deputy Governor of Central Bank, comparatively, it is a Vice President. It is a Vice Chancellor of a university. What did they enjoy? Deputy Governor of a Central Bank, Commissioner. Yeah. What did them journal? And until now, elevate you to a position, a central position, and you may be able to do a mampany, most of them you see it when you are there. We are quite name penny for Dinkomo and your connectivity in the world. Leadership is about how well you are connected. At 30, what will be your connection then? At 30.
Are you sure?
Madam Catcher, say, Uncle, if we are say, and penny for meetings, Binumasida. What did they make you? You would think, say, baby, Mako, a Copenhagen Democracy Forum, Masida. And you will get to some places, some people do not even want to talk to you. In your class, no one to they do it. University, University of a friend say, University of Science and Technology, and your senior staff, I will call her woman. I didn't senior stars and a cotton baby, not junior stars and a cotton baby. Your class of thinkers are a drew baby homogeneous together. So did the journal. And equally, Obako, we are seeing mamma and penny phone mono. What did the journal? One level of thinking or more think only people who are no mamma. Oh, Bacula no mammy mano. And you uber your mind not the service because Nipano was on Coco 5 minutes. Now would be Bibano. What did the journal? Sanipan woman Puano Semeti. At your age and at your connection, woman who say, your persona non grata. Let me give you an example. President Kufuor, as old as he is, no about public life at age 29, 27 or 29, no about deputy foreign minister. At age 24, no about a city council secretary. What did they do? What did they do? All World Bank during the epic time was so good. He has to fall on Otumfo. No said the Yamano Konaka one in Fino. And he has to fall on the tomb for some free fee. That's how I say, young country, Nana, say, baby, I do Yanamo. And to connectivity, this animal, you know, and you was a tomb for one, or so who pass over your mampenina. You might be somebody over to me, I are connected to those people. And your cow. And yeah, more honey. But
let me throw in this one. They be about minutes that wrap up. Do Siaba Abo. But countries are to be allowed. Say a be our president at age 30. A be a Argentina, Bolivia, Botswana, Colombia, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, El Salvador, Gambia, Honduras, Republic of Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Venezuela. Now, as to say, Obia Babaye president, Nibipe, said the United Jamaica as a US no 135, the white Babaye president at 35 with US pay no day, and no be nim a honum de, but Mama countries are. WONTUMI Ababaye president at age 30. Now, even the countries be almost Emma Quine, Ababaye president at 18. Countries be to say France, Croatia, Finland, Turkey, minimum age 18 years. And Iran the almost Emma minimum age of 21. Now, as to say be Ababaye president, so France, Croatia, Finland, Turkey at age 18. I don't know, so readily may sa history no Ajiman 1 minute yapona. Yeah, so
okay. It is not about say yes data obi de be everything about president age obi betim de be president. It is about consulting our wisdom, our tradition, cultures. Na yehun say ade na ye we are doing it right. What did you know? France may do that, Croatia may do that, Argentina president ya okay. Luckily for me, I know him in person. Personally, minimum. What did they make you know? Croatia mampanyi minimum personally, because Tama me call Gomez back, you know. Na Croatia mampanyi, na he wasn't the president.
On any age, or that's you.
Oh, that you win. Na on mayor president, but na oba or no or hobby. So what did they make you know? Very good. Argentina mampanyi, Liberty International for World Conference or moye no. Argentina recently was won it. Na me wo. What did they make on so and yet Bibia and he is not when you're 18-year-old boy. And when you say what fight here more mind to extend to say this year Liberty International for Emma or no democracy award for say all fighting for human freedom Argentina, right? And when you will be me say our public life mamre ye kuro mama mre ene niema ya wono ni nyina aka ho bi na ba bi di o mampanyin ene niema wo se wusua because when you become a president you will be the father of Otumfo. What did they make you know? You will be the president to Otumfo.
But there are some people maybe talking about wealth they be our can say
no sika de take it out. Sika de obi o ka kire o say nimdie etisika mu bia nya no kore. Just one facet of human life. Ye woni pa bebre wo no ma o mu ni sika ba to mu nimdie. What did they make you know? Ye di nimdie ene di omampanyin enye sika. Omampanyin bia ni Ghana hanoma owo sika obetimi di abo Ghana ho bla. Obia no not a single person. Obi obeko bia okope kakra onyaye kro obi wiaye. That's why I said
it's in Ghana wo ebia be sorry de na nakwa me sorry na ye wo ministers dey bia obo that young kuje todum 28 days young ministers na otubi ye minister overseeing a year and a young minister Sylvia why can't he be
Antina me say yes and yes now wabeye minister say no what did they make you know what the odi 30 no obey minister ye ni problem na be catch them say wo yere na hwe wo abla na ye minister when na tua $4,000 e wo dan ho and na wo say wo yere na hwe wo na be catch them say wo be poor man panyina di na masan to aba ama. That is why I'm saying say there must be something you be cut hold of so obedi ade obi ye bia hu say nipa no ye kontombuni obey minister no me Sam say what is his status now make chose we kontomo no nyini pa kan okre watena fidie so television so can say bebre say e see obere resign and that person cannot become a president. What did do? That is why I'm saying say you don't just give it to them. I was say woman live life to be a obeche bibia obetime de wonsa so tangible thing bia betime aka say we there what you say ya dey say no ye Emma or mine. It's not just for anything. Say a Becca will be say just because you are 30 years. Ne mabuno si woman yabe mabuno si woman yabe when you better ko pray way. And I'm 90 mabuno si woman yabe ni many money. Sad the end is here.
Exuberance.
Give it to me because me your bar. Give it to me because me your baboon. What sort of thing is that? And then I can say,
it's something for you to think about. food for thought. And the Constitution now Review Committee, way a proposals be a obo say age out the president, Kiente so Emma 30 years. And I just say 30-year-old also be to be na ya twaba ediaba shana kra the age say okay me readily me kai that just say youth ring na yet so ba 30 do na etobudia na just say also be to be about president
papa to ka mu ma de tiboti ma now akofa papa ka no abegino teto ma abama me na meyo ma ben we
it what we are enjoy ho but na ya the others do ebebro ochna final day ya de ebetna sinti no no ye besin kunya ya dase na ya wrap up inti ya beto akomo no so ochna ya me ya doma ajimanzi on petati ya odubia wala ni so okwakoto aba e dia ba bidi and the Kwaku Kyeremanteng Nkansah na me papo na eya bi ya se be sorry ni makai ochna ya me adoma be kanwa social welfare headquarters that say license no crowd open social welfare license they are invested so mo person be bibi at the bois o me sure will come back and forth but when the time go on try be adoma ye be ramu ye enti mo social welfare headquarters e wa krado sure you better set up Ghana no in a Ghana no mine mu ye de mu ko ye free yanya en ye ma bolibia Emma yen to be enquiring. But I'll revisit it.